kick this away to start us off.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Texas Longhorns offense making their way on the field to open this game. And there's the star running back jogging out of the field. He is trying to add to his huge highlight reel, Kirk.
Chris, honestly, I don't think we've seen too many running backs who can duplicate what this guy can do on the field. He's got everything: vision, speed, power. He can diagnose a defense in real time. I'm really excited to see this kid play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Third down coming up.
To the air. It's yours. Looking for his back. Finds his man. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. A handoff to the back. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Defense is coming after him. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Longhorns will have to punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Bulldogs offense out there for their first possession. Well, a wide receiver, Kirk, this dangerous, who lines up all over the place. Can the linebackers step up and help out the secondary enough today?
Yeah, usually you see these matchups, the slot receiver has a big advantage. But I'll tell you, this linebacker is an excellent...
Look at this, taking a shot on the very first play. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the sticks. It's ETN. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Dogs. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Using his legs, it's Baxter.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Back behind the quarterback, lined in a pistol. Play action here on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Looking to pass. It's yours. Rifles this football to the left. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Down he goes, a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw, and that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years, guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Caught over the middle. It's Bell. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's third and goal. And he scores. Touchdown, Georgia. Here's the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away.
Georgia, 14, Texas.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quick throw. The catch is made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A loss of 6 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Here's the handoff. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop. And this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. On the return, it's Gibson.
Return brings it out to the 32.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive.
Take over. First and 10.
Handoff to the back. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
He's tackled at the 34. Brings up second down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw. It's yours. It's complete on the crossing route. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
Motion now from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Got him, he's sacked.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
That's reeled in. It's Bolden. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Longhorns come to the line with 1st and goal. Tight end goes in motion. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Bolden. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Worked over the middle, but it's incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Beck. The tight end has got it. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's looking deep here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Golden. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. 1st and goal. An opportunity to take the lead before halftime. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head.
So hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. got the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Offense moving into a bunch formation. To throw, it's Beck. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking for some space. It's ETN. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass rush closing in. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today.
The Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half.
Texas.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. He's swarmed by the defense. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Beck. Throws it to the right. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Bringing pressure. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Second down after that completion. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Great cut. They whiff on him. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they go in front here in the second half.
Georgia. Number 11. Halted in the end zone.
but they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT is good. Puts them up 5. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Gibson. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Third down after that running play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Caught behind the line. It's Bond. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Back to throw. It's Ewers. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down. Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. A gain makes it second and medium. Movement here from the tight end. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap, it's ETN. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Bulldogs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's back. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Off play action, he's looking to throw, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The sure hands. It's Golden. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Bond. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds an open target on the left side. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock, but late in the game, trailing by a couple.
And the sophomore's got him for a sack. And sack sets up 2nd down.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Bolden. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
Man, just complimentary football, really in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
That run moves the ball across the 40. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Single back takes the handoff. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Back to pass. It's Beck. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Cannot escape, and down he goes. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down.
And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. So this makes it back-to-back losses, Kirk, and now a little bit more urgency for this team to get things fixed quickly.
Well, they've got to right the ship and hopefully keep this program moving in the right direction. The opportunity for a CFP berth and a shot at a national championship, you know, it's on the outside. But can this team rally and keep them together the remainder of the season? Because there is still a lot to play for.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.